PlayStation.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Philadelphia 76ers. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Looking now at some numbers for Jalen Brunson.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm. Just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Kelly Oubre, Maxey out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3. And for the Knicks, Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And if you're a fan of strong post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, Pia, you remember when the conversation was you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. 2 of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
Now here's Embiid, 5 to shoot. Over Towns. Embiid can't hit. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Kicks it out Towns. Bridges, a screen on Embiid. To the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, part of what has made Karl Anthony Towns become an all-NBA level player, the passing ability has increased dramatically. How much more aware of his teammates is he?
Now here's Oubre. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here are the Knicks. Out to the right wing. Open shot from Brunson. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Oubre finds Maxey. That three's off the mark. McBride passes to Brunson. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Pass to McCain. Maxey against Brunson. Screen by Embiid. Spins. Back to McCain. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by McBride.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Now Towns. Brunson surveys. Anunoby passes to Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot here. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's McBride. And that's good from 17 feet.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
76ers trail by 3. Outside Maxey. Lets a floater go. McCain finds Maxey. That one's good. This game is all even.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Brunson, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Now here's Embiid. No made baskets yet. Can't cash in the 10-footer. Towns outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And New York has possession. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. George outside. Philadelphia moving it around. McCain shot is off. The Knicks have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. For 3, Bridges. Some solid defense from Maxey. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. And down it goes. 2 points.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Now here's Brunson. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Pass to Anunoby. 3-pointer. The rebound by Maxey. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Substitution here for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Walker comes in for Oubre. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. Now here's Lowry. To the inside. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Screen by Hart. Inside. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Lowry left side. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Well, this is the go-to play for Kyle Lowry. The pick and roll, he has got it down.
Knicks trail by 3. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Davier, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Wow, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
17.
Here's Lowry. Outside Walker. Back to Lowry. It's McCain on the wing. Pass to Drummond. Now Lowry. Baseline jumper. Clarkson grabs a miss. The Knicks have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. To the inside. Hart lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 1.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Philadelphia has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Pass to McCain. Fires for 3. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. The Knicks have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
It's stolen by Drummond. Hard against Gordon. Pass to Maxey. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J. Maxey's got 8. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
New York trailing. So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Eric Gordon is out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Philadelphia's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Towns passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
So it's Philadelphia now. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Kulik. No points yet. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I tried hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, Brian.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Kulik. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Here's Maxey. 4-point game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Clarkson. Robinson with a steal. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Brunson is checked in for Kulik. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back to the basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. And so Towns nails them both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Gordon, the pass to Maxey. A shot to stop the run. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Basket counts. Hart's gotten his third basket of the night.
And they're really working the paint now.
76ers trail by 6. Maxey passes to Embiid. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron. The Knicks have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Pass to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for the Knicks, Porty's checked in for Robinson. Yabusele comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Shaman. McCain finds Oubre. George outside. Oubre against Yabusele. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
And Yabusele, here we go. Yabusele, a screen on George. Here's Hart. Rebound by Philadelphia. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Maxey against Brunson. Yabusele outside. Yabusele, a screen on McCain. Pass to Porty. Back to McBride. There's a screen. For McCain. Oh, nice shot by McBride. McBride's got his second bucket of the night. 76ers trail by 6. Here's McCain. Maxey against Brunson. Outside Maxey. Embiid finds McCain. Back to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Brunson with it. Picked up by Embiid. Pass to Yabusele. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. And here's Brunson. The 3. The shot comes out. George against Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Maxey. To the paint. Embiid. Shots blocked. They get it back. Maxey against Brunson. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. 1:42 left to play in the second quarter. And there's a pick. Here's McBride. And that one is hammered home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. Lowry outside. Here's McCain. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Here's Brunson. Brunson turns on the Jets.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Lowry outside. Pass to George. And stolen by Brunson. And Brunson running the floor.
Well, if Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
Down low. And George with the jam.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
And there's the screen. Brunson, his fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. 27 seconds left in the first half. Here's Lowry. George outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
.15 seconds left in the second. McCain against Clarkson. To the inside. Bowl. And finished off by Bowl.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so it's New York going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Great to see you. And speaking of great, see what I did there? Karl Anthony Towns had an incredible first half.
I love Cat's aggressiveness. He's working, using his size, leaning on dudes, and then he can step out to 25 feet and knock it down.
And from one big fella to another, I assume you'd tell him, just keep doing what you're doing. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
His power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
New York leading by 12. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Oubre with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Stolen by Bridges. Inside. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. Bridges outside. Anunoby for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Well, you know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
Oubre with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Oubre passes to George. Philadelphia moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. And The powerful one-handed slam.
You know, Maxi's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Brunson finds Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Towns. Clarkson comes in for McBride. Kolek comes in for Jalen Brunson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey. Opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
Cole, a screen on McCain. And that one's good. Clarkson's got his first points in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Kolek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
76ers trail by 14. Outside Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The vertical emoji and a Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Oubre. Here's Embiid. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. It's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Oubre with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Nice move. That one goes in. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Cole. Hart comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Kolek. Knicks leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Hart. Pass to Towns. Hart with a screen on Embiid. Back to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 76ers trail by 13. Outside McCain. Back to George. Outside Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Maxey's got 17.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Well, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
Pass to Oubre from deep. Sinks it from distance. He has 7.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point to the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
Down low. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist from Maxey.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this team.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Pure from three-point range.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Going with almost an entirely new group here. Porty's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Dali comes in for Anunoby. Clarkson's checked in for Bridges. Kolek comes in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Walker. Here's Edgecombe. Hart pulls it in.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Porty comes up empty down low. 76ers trail by 11. There's a minute 12 left to play in the third quarter. Out to the wing. The 3 from Edgecombe. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Kolek. Here's Porty. Walker covering. Hart with a screen on Lowry. To the paint. Stolen by Drummond. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded closely. The Knicks with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Now here's Clarkson. The D's right on him. Pass to Dali. From downtown, Walker pulls down the board. Lowry against Clarkson. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks, up by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Jabari Walker is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Clarkson passes to Shamet. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Clarkson. for three. Maxey. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
The size and speed of Towns, a natural born highlight reel.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pass to Maxey. Drummond with the screen. Tipped. Robinson with a steal. Here's Shamet. Maxey covering. Towns for 3. And that one doesn't go. 10 for 13 so far. From behind the arc. Got a piece of it.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Here's Drummond, and the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Clarkson outside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Maxey passes to Walker. Walker sets a screen to the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Knicks leading by 15. Robinson, a screen on Gordon. Hart goes in. Robinson gets the bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Edgecombe. Lets it go from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Screen by Robinson. Shamet, no good. 76ers trail by 17. Here's Gordon. Tipped.
Oh, what a big-time block right there. How about the timing by Josh Hart?
Pass to Edgecombe. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Maxey. Now here's Gordon. This one for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Clarkson passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Outside Maxey. Down low. Gordon, the pass to Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Launches it. And here is Maxey. Now Drummond, covered by Towns. And he comes up with a bucket.
Andre Drummond understands if I can get to the offensive window, I can put points on the board.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Presentation of the player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Outside Maxey. to McCain. Just 5 to shoot. And he slams it down.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Here's Kolek. Maxey covering.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Tyrese Maxey. Second personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. 76ers trail by 17. On the break. McCain. Outside George. Let's loose for 3. Bull with a rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
McCain with a rebound. The 76ers shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Bucket is good!
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
Knicks leading by 15. McBride on the wing. And the 3 misses. And for the 76ers, they're shooting a solid 47%.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Karl Anthony Towns.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set the tone.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Hukporti. OG Anunoby comes in for Bol. Bridges, he's checked in for Dali. And Brunson is subbed in for Kolek. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Here's Towns. Embiid with a steal. George fires. And no one in the vicinity. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now Towns. Embiid with a steal.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and we'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Brunson. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. They really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.